I need friends.
Great.
Wait a minute. You guys aren't the real Avengers. I can tell Hulk gives it away.
He's a friend from work.
This episode of the Hollywood Reporter News is brought to you by Gucci Guilty Absolute. You hear that? Yeah, it's the sound of the Marvel Cinematic Universe and the DC Extended Universe continuing to expand. 2017 is a huge year for comic book-inspired superhero movies, so we need a way to keep track. Luckily, the Hollywood Reporter has us covered with the best timeline ever. So let's get right to it, guys. Here's the 5 biggest comic book movies coming out this year. First up is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, out May 5th. Back in 2014, this ragtag group of crazies was considered a low-profile property. You remember that?
I am Groot.
Neither do I, baby Groot. Since then, the Talking Raccoon, the awesome soundtrack, the entire rocking package has ended up becoming one of Marvel's most beloved super teams. The second installment from writer-director James Gunn is adding Kurt Russell as the father to Chris Pratt's Peter Quill. In the comics, Russell's character Ego is a living planet. Now, he's a living Russell.
I'm your dad, Peter.
Out next on June 2nd is Wonder Woman. Patty Jenkins has stepped up to direct star Gal Gadot in the Amazonian warrior origin story, which so far has some good buzz. There's already been a series of well-received trailers building on Gadot's much-liked debut in 2016's Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice. The month after that, Spider-Man is coming home. That's right, Spiderman Homecoming is the film Marvel fans never thought would happen. But a landmark deal between Sony and Marvel allowed Peter Parker to swing right into the MCU. Tom Holland returns after his well-received introduction in Captain America: Civil War and will be reunited with Robert Downey Jr. as Tony Stark and Marissa Tomei playing Aunt May. Michael Keaton and Zendaya are also on board for the film, which is being directed by John Watts and said to have the aesthetics of a John Hughes 80s film. Expectations could not be higher. Now let's jump all the way to the end of the year. We're talking the 3rd Thor installment, Thor Ragnarok, out November 3rd. Chris Hemsworth's Thor teams up with Mark Ruffalo's Bruce Banner / the Hulk for a cosmic road trip. And if that's not exciting enough, the film is also directed by Taika Waititi, who has been endearing himself to the Marvel faithful with his hilarious Thor mockumentary.
This is knowledge. Knowledge is power. No, it's not. Knowledge is not power. That's power.
And his fun movie hyping tweets. Justice League, DC's answer to Marvel's Avengers, has a lot riding on it, with its marquee characters assembling in live action for the first time. Director Zack Snyder's film made a bit of a course correction following the muted reception of Batman v Superman's gloomy tone. Justice League's Comic-Con trailer emphasized banter between Batman and the Flash, and other promotional materials have shown off a more fun tone. So will this be the huge win DC needs? Guys, head to THR.com for the full timeline and a lot more, including a look at 3 more huge releases: Valerian and the City of a Thousand Planets on July 21st, Atomic Blonde hitting July 28th, and Kingsman: The Golden Circle scheduled for September 29th. So which comic book movie are you most looking forward to this year? Let me know in the comments. For the Hollywood Reporter News, I'm Paul Costabile, and now I feel like a superhero. Let's go! Guys, let's go! See you guys.